The Pokémon world has always been a place where fantasy and reality collide, where childhood nostalgia evolves with each generation of games, cards, and anime. But 2025 isn't just another year in the franchise. It's poised to be one of the most transformative years in Pokémon history. As the franchise celebrates nearly 3 decades of cultural dominance, fans are buzzing louder than ever about what's coming next. Rumors are swirling. Leaks are spreading like wildfire. New regions, new types, and even major overhauls to gameplay mechanics are being teased in cryptic updates and industry whispers. This isn't just hype, it's a seismic shift in the Pokémon multiverse. The future of Pikachu's world isn't just about catching them all anymore. It's about redefining what Pokémon can be. With the success of Pokémon Legends, Arceus and Scarlet and Violet, Game Freak has proven it's willing to shake up tradition. Open-world exploration, non-linear progression, and revamped battle mechanics have ushered in a renaissance era for Pokémon. But fans are asking for more innovation, more regions, and deeper connections to the ever-expanding lore. And if the leaks and teasers are to be believed, 2025 will deliver all of that and more in a way we've never seen before. From whispers of an entirely new continent inspired by the myths of Africa and the Caribbean, to gameplay changes that could finally include fusion evolutions, to the long-rumored addition of a new typing that might break the meta forever. This is the year that could redefine the entire franchise. So grab your Pokédex, summon your inner trainer, and get ready to explore every new region type and leak that's set to make 2025 the most electrifying year in Pokémon history. Rise of the Nura region. Pokémon's new frontier at the center of Pokémon 2025 is the rumored new region known as Nura. According to leaks from credible data miners and insider accounts from Japanese media outlets, Nura is set to become the next official region following the Paldea arc. Unlike previous regions that draw heavily from Japan or Western Europe, Nura reportedly takes inspiration from a blend of West African mythologies, Caribbean landscapes, and the ancient civilizations of Nubia and Mali. Visually, the Nura region is said to be bursting with rich biomes, sun-scorched savannas, dense rainforests filled with luminous nocturnal Pokémon, towering cliffside cities carved into ancient rock, and coastal towns that reflect a cultural fusion of maritime and tribal architecture. Leaked concept art suggests influences from Yoruba and Akan symbolism, with ancient runes and relics playing a major role in the region's story. One of the most exciting details involves the idea that Pokémon in Nura are deeply connected to oral storytelling traditions. Rather than the traditional gym leader format, Nura is expected to feature a legacy trial system, where trainers earn their status not by defeating badges, but by completing mythological challenges tied to the elemental spirits of the region. This would be a bold departure from the traditional structure, following in the experimental footsteps of the Alola Island trials and building on the narrative depth introduced in Legends, Arceus. The region's starter Pokémon lineup has also become the subject of intense speculation. Leaks suggest a fire-type feline based on the mythical Manticore, a water-type amphibian inspired by Caribbean folklore surrounding mare creatures, and a grass-type insect resembling the sacred scarab beetle from West African cosmology. Their final evolutions are rumored to draw directly from regional legends, offering designs that are not only visually distinct but spiritually rich and lore-heavy. The return of Mega Evolutions and the birth of Fusion Forms Mega Evolutions made their grand entrance in Generation 6, but were curiously left behind in more recent games. In 2025, they may be making a dramatic return, but not as we remember them. According to a reliable leak from a former Game Freak contractor, a new form of evolution called Fusion Awakening will debut in Nura. Fusion Awakening is said to allow 2 compatible Pokémon to temporarily merge, creating a dual being with enhanced stats, combined typings, and hybrid abilities. Think Digimon meets Pokémon, but with a mythical twist. This system isn't just about spectacle, it's woven into the lore of the Nura region itself, where ancient legends speak of spirit melding between creatures during cosmic events. These fusions won't be arbitrary. Only certain pairs will be eligible, and only under specific story-driven conditions. Imagine a fusion between Gardevoir and Galate, forming a perfect psychic warrior hybrid. Or a combination of Zoroark and Umbreon, resulting in a shadow illusion beast with terrifying power. Each fusion form would come with its own unique move and a temporary dual-type transformation, pushing strategic gameplay to new heights. This mechanic is rumored to replace Dynamaxing, which many fans criticized as lacking depth. Fusion Awakening promises to be more tactical, emotionally resonant, and narrative-driven, creating bond-based transformations that evolve not only Pokémon, but the very soul of the trainer's journey. A new type that breaks the meta. The Sound type. For years, fans have speculated about the introduction of a Sound type. Despite many Pokémon having sound-based moves like Hyper Voice, Boom Burst, or Sing, there's never been a true sound category until now. If leaks are accurate, 2025 will finally introduce the Sound type to the core roster. This type would encompass Pokémon with music, noise, or vibration-related abilities. Think Whismur, Noivern, Shadow, and Toxtricity, all of whom could be retroactively assigned the Sound typing. The typing is expected to have super effectiveness against psychic due to sound disrupting concentration, and flying due to sound waves affecting aerial stability, while being weak to ground and rock, which absorb or deflect sound. More importantly, the sound type opens up massive potential for storytelling. In the Nora region, sound and music are said to play a key role in rituals and battles. Trainers may have call songs instead of standard commands, allowing them to trigger secret moves or awaken hidden forms through melodic interactions. Certain Pokémon might only evolve when exposed to a particular tune or vibration pattern. AW moves include Sonic Plume, a grass/sound attack that causes floral explosions with resonant frequencies, and Wail of Ancients, a ghosts sound move that summons the cries of long-lost Pokémon to debuff opponents. With the sound type, Game Freak isn't just adding another element, they're crafting a new way to experience Pokémon on an emotional and sensory level. Time travel, dual timelines, and the Echo World. One of the most cryptic and fascinating parts of the leaks involves a mechanic referred to as the Echo World. While details remain scarce, fan theories are exploding with interpretations. It appears that 2025's mainline game might incorporate a dual timeline mechanic, similar to games like The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, or Chrono Trigger. In the Echo World, players would explore an alternate version of the Nora region, one where time is fractured, and certain cities exist in ruin, while others never existed at all. Pokémon behave differently here. Some evolve in reverse. Others retain ancient forms with pre-modern abilities. The key mechanic would be timeline manipulation, where trainers must shift between worlds to complete challenges, solve historical mysteries, and even prevent ecological disasters. This split world structure may also affect Pokémon typings. Leaked footage allegedly shows a Norn Absol with an altered form in the Echo World, shifting from dark to a new ghost/sound hybrid, hinting at alternate evolutions unique to the timeline you're in. It's a staggering idea, blending high fantasy, moral consequence, and science fiction in a way Pokémon has never fully explored before. If this is true, it could revolutionize storytelling within the series, finally giving players deeper agency in shaping the fate of the region, not just collecting badges. Multiplayer gets massive. Cooperative raids and PvP ecosystems online gameplay in Pokémon has long been serviceable but rarely revolutionary. In 2025, that could change. According to insider sources and recent patents filed by Nintendo, a new cooperative Nexus system is in development, a feature that will allow up to 6 players to explore the Nora region simultaneously in real-time. This system would not only enable co-op story progression, but dynamic raids that shift based on time of day, player alignment, and previous Echo World decisions. Raid Pokémon are no longer static encounters. They evolve based on the ecosystem, react to team strategies, and require puzzle-solving mid-battle. PvP 2 gets a major overhaul. Leaks suggest the implementation of faction arenas, live, open-world battle zones where players align with regional factions, for example, mythic tribes or modern institutions, and fight for dominance, gaining rewards and shaping the world in minor, persistent ways. Imagine Pokémon meets Destiny or Elden Ring's online ecosystems. This creates not only competitive tension, but world building that invites replayability. A cinematic expansion. The Pokémon anime and live-action Pokémon anime has already begun charting new territory with the recent farewell to Ash Ketchum and the introduction of new protagonists. In 2025, the series will reportedly undergo another dramatic evolution, this time aligning closely with the Nora games in what is described as the Narrative Synergy Initiative. The anime and game will not merely share characters, but plot points, development arcs, and even decisions. Watching the anime could unlock in-game content, and vice versa. This deeper integration allows for cross-medium storytelling in a way that mirrors franchises like The Witcher or Star Wars. It's not all. The long-awaited live-action Pokémon series, greenlit by Netflix and now in late-stage production, is expected to debut alongside the Nora game launch. Insiders claim it will serve as a spiritual companion to the new games, set in the same world, with references to Echo World lore and the sound typing. This synergy could bring a more mature, emotional version of Pokémon storytelling to a wider audience, expanding the franchise's reach far beyond handheld consoles. The dawn of a new Pokémon era. 2025 will be a big year for Pokémon is an understatement. It's the year the franchise seems ready to throw off its familiar rhythms and reimagine itself for a new generation of players, fans, and storytellers. With the potential introduction of the Nora region, the emergence of the sound type, fusion forms, Echo World dual timelines, and a fully integrated anime and live-action rollout, Pokémon is poised not just to evolve, but to transcend. What began in Pallet Town as a simple journey to catch a few creatures is now an expansive mythology, capable of reflecting cultural nuance, technological innovation, and emotional depth. Whether you're a competitive battler, a lore hunter, or someone who just loves their starter Pokémon, 2025 is shaping up to offer something truly special. So keep your eyes on the horizon, your ears tuned to the sound of rustling grass, and your heart open to what lies ahead. Because Pokémon isn't just changing, it's becoming something legendary.